And welcome, one and all, back to Empower Volusia, and this is Common Sense, and we are coming to you from an undisclosed location, hidden in an iron bunker in the highlands of West Volusia County, and we are guarded by 2 rabid Pomeranians and 1 crazy cat. And the cat's name, by the way, is Smokey. He moves like the smoke. I mean, he's very light on his feet. Anyways, enough about that. Hey, today I've been looking on the internet. I've been from one end to the other, so to speak. And you know what? There's not a whole lot going on. There's a bunch of rehashes of the Mueller reports, and of course, the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, has pointed out a fact that Baltimore, Maryland needs some help, and everybody's all up in arms on the lamestream media. So we're not going to go into that. I mean, I'm sure you are politicized to death. So today is a public announcement. Just a public announcement. Here's what we do. Every once in a while, radio stations, and even I do believe we're not regulated to do this, but I think podcasts should actually do some public service announcements every once in a while, and here's we're doing one. This is basically a free advertisement. That's what public service announcement's all about. So, here we go. On 7 p.m. on Saturday, 3rd of August 2019 at the Peabody Auditorium will be Pipes, Drums, and Patriots, the Daytona Beach Tattoo. We'll tell you what that is in a minute. This is brought to you, it is being performed, shall we say, by the Glasgow Girls Celtic Band and members of the Coastal Florida Police and Fire Pipes and Drums, Orlando Firefighters Pipes and Drums, the Mount Dora Pipes and Drums, and the Orange County Sheriff's Office Pipes and Drums. There's a lot of pipes and drums out there. And this is a benefit to welcome home our veterans, our Vietnam Veterans of America. Chapter 1048 is the recipient of the benefits. President Rod Phillips will be there. He is the president of the chapter. And we also have sponsorship by the Military Order of the Purple Heart, Chapter 316. So there we go. You get this great little flyer there, and it's wonderful. Let me tell you some of the people. Well, first things first, let's tell you what a tattoo is. And it's not yes, it is the ink on your arm, but not this meaning of the word tattoo. A tattoo is a military performance of music or display of armed forces in general. The term comes from the early 17th century Dutch phrase, "do den tap toe." And I bet you didn't know I spoke ancient Dutch. Apparently I do. And it means turn off the tap. It's a signal sounded by drummers and trumpeters to instruct innkeepers near military garrisons to stop serving beer, and for soldiers to return to their barracks. There you go. That's what a tattoo is all about. Let's see. I'm reading this right out of their little flyer here, which is really good. It's a nice-looking flyer. The tattoo was originally a form of military music, but the practice has evolved into a more elaborate shows involving theatrics and musical performances. There we go. They have this in Edinburgh, Scotland every year. And let's see, it's a well-established event in the Scottish calendar. It was first performed in 1950. 1950. And that's a while ago, and it's longer than I've been around, and it's still popular today as ever. The tickets are always selling out in record time, and I'll tell you, I've seen the military videos of the military tattoo. It's actually in Edinburgh Castle. They actually get the castle to there, and they've got these huge stands up, and they've got all these marching pipes and drums and music and concerts and singers, and it is amazing. And from what I understand, it takes a couple of days to go through all this stuff, and it's just wow. The show is amazing, and I think we should do that here. I personally think that we should have a military tattoo every year right here in somewhere in Volusia County or Central Florida. Personally, Volusia County, because, my heart's here in Volusia. But anyways, so that's where we go. And it's got a little history about, the tartans and why men wear tartans. And it's got a history of some of the songs. It's really great. So let's tell you about some of the performers. We have Mary Barton. She's played Scottish and Irish music at numerous festivals up and down the West Coast for the past 25 years. That's right. We also have Marion Bolton, who has played bagpipes for 20 years. She's began playing in Paris, Port Dover area of Ontario with the Paris Port Dover Pipes and Drums. And I've met these people. And Amy Crane, she'll be there. She is actually an adjunct professor of aural training at Stetson University. That's voice training. She's taught at Daytona State College, St. Mary's College of Maryland, along with all levels of public and private schools. She's a pianist, an organist, and a harpsichordist. Wow. She is quite a talented woman. Wonderful lady. And then there is yours truly, me, Jason Davis, the Honorable Jason Davis, previous county chair and American veteran of foreign wars. And yes, I've served overseas in many, many combat zones. I will be your MC for the evening. Then there is the lovely Miss Joanne Gilmartin. She was actually born in Glasgow, Scotland, and has performed an interest in music and works of Scotland's internationally renowned poet, Robert Burns, at a very early age. She's actually my goodness, my brain, an opera singer. She's actually sang opera and other Celtic music. She began her voice training in the classical Italian style when she was just 8 years old. Yes, there's all kinds of stuff here on Miss Joanne Gilmartin. We also have some world-class drum majors going on. Drum major Ken Misch, who resides in Las Vegas, Nevada, he will be there, and the drum major leads the little corps, the bags and pipes. And these guys, I mean, it takes some skill to do this stuff, to know the music and all, and it's quite amazing. I've seen these military tattoos on a smaller venue. University High School had one, and I was very interested, so I went and saw it. I got even more interested. I think it's a great thing to do, a great thing to watch. We also have Scottish-born Hugh Morrison, and he's based in Houston, Texas. He plays and sings in a range of musical styles, but primarily Celtic rock. Yeah, that's not using rocks. That's like the music rock. We also have Kayla Berzitsky. She'll be playing, she's been a violinist, and she's been, as a matter of fact, she was a member of the Titan Philharmonic Orchestra in the 5th grade. Pretty amazing. And she's been studying at the University of South Florida. She's got an associate's degree in arts, and it's got her history here. And we also have from Colorado, California, Jason Paggio, a 5-time world champion drum major. That's the thing I'm telling you. These guys are world class. These guys don't. This is not just a Saturday afternoon gig for them. This is what they do. They have honed their skills, and they are true professionals. We also have a flautist, Sarah Scarpelli. She will be there. She's originally from Daytona Beach and has been playing the flute for 19 years. She studied with Susan McQuinn at Stetson University and graduated cum laude with a Bachelor of Music and an outside field in business administration in 2010. She's one smart young lady. Of course, we will have no military tattoo would be ever complete without the playing of taps, and that would be Specialist 5 Terry Shack. Was born in Waterloo, Iowa. In the summer of 1967, he married his high school sweetheart, and then he was drafted and went to Vietnam. He is a member of the Vietnam Veterans of America. So, we got all these things going on. All these people will be here, plus we have sent out invites for special guests. Yes, that's right. We've invited our governor and lieutenant governor. We've invited our representatives and senators, both federal and state, and we have even invited the President of the United States. And we would love it if he would show up. He would get special front and center, of course, because he is the president. You know, that's the kind of thing we would do. It'd be an honor to meet the man. I've met a couple of other presidents, and I think it would be a great honor to do this. Anyways, this is not just some little fly-by-night thing. We've been working on this very, very long. So we got special thanks to Vasilaros and Wagner. Yes, Mr. Wagner, Mr. Vasilos, they're injury attorneys. Volusia County, Giuseppe's Pizza, Realty Pros, City of Port Orange, the Dugout Sportswear, Hometown Insurance Group, Walmart, and Sam's Club actually has helped. We have the Bow Visage Total Skincare. We have Vietnam Veterans Chapter 1068. I'm looking here. 1048. I'm sorry, the copy's a little small. But Bob Atkins, he's helped us with this. And we have got Pipes and Drums and Patriots. We got all kinds of people in here. Daytona Video Marketing, they're helping us out. Randy Boyer, Captain Ron Lewis. We've got Rod Phillips, of course, J.J. Martin. These are just our sponsors. And special thanks to the City of Daytona Beach, Peabody Auditorium, Hilton Hotel for program prize donation, the Walmart Store 613 Ormond Beach, Sam's Club 8138 Daytona Beach, Love Holds Foods Ormond Beach and Port Orange, Dignity Memorial Volusia County, American Legion 267 of Ormond, VFW 3282 Port Orange, One Call Charters, Vivo Tours and Charters, Ponce Inlet Printing Daytona Beach, Digital Press and Color Daytona Beach, and to our special patrons, Chip and Janice Steele, Rod Turner, Mr. and Mrs. Fred Costello, Tom and Debbie Pawson, Bob and Sherry Lloyd, Mary Martin, John Hanley, and Claire Barry, and Al and Kathleen Keeney. These are special thanks to all you folks for helping the Pipes, Drums, and Patriots, a Celtic musical celebration of Americans' heroes. That's us. So, there you go. Boy, that was a lot to get out. That's why I had to take a whole show to do a public service announcement. There's just so much information there. So, it's going to be a great time. Listen to the music, bagpipes and drums and flutes and all kinds of private, songs and very patriotic songs, might I add. So come on down at 7 p.m. on Saturday, 3rd of August, 2019. But you better get there a couple hours early because the Peabody only holds like 2,500 people, and we are really hoping to sell this thing out. And it looks like we might get a lot of people coming into. I had a lot of promises, and all those of you that promised, you better be there, or I might send out the Glasgow girl herself to get you. But anyways, no, we're really looking to sell the place out, and afterwards, if you'd like, you can, for an additional cost, of course, you can buy an after concert party ticket, and you can come on over and have some refreshments and talk with the artists and the performers. And whomever you would like to talk to over there. So you're more than welcome to come on in there, get your tickets early, because believe it or not, I do believe seating is limited on the after-concert party. And, of course, we hope that some of our elected officials that attend on Saturday night, the 7th p.m., 3rd of August 2019, I have to say the whole date so you know when we're talking about it. I hope some of them stick around for the aftermarket party because you know what? After having such a good time right there with all those people and listening to all that great music, it just kind of makes common sense.